Rain roared like an angry beast. Sarah opened her bedroom door, and her heart stopped. Her mom, Linda, was in her bed with Tom, her fiancé, tangled in sheets like thieves caught in a trap. Her own mom. Her own love. Sarah's world shattered like a glass dropped on stone. Linda wasn't like other moms in Cloverfield, their small town where everyone knew your name. Some moms baked pies, hugged tight, and told bedtime stories. Linda wore sparkly tops, red lip gloss, and heels that clicked like rain on a tin roof. At 50, she acted 20, saying, "I'm still the prettiest in town." She didn't visit Sarah to help or chat. She came like a storm, stirring trouble, flirting, stealing what wasn't hers. To Linda, Sarah's fiancé wasn't family, he was a shiny prize she wanted to snatch. Sarah was different. She was kind, with a smile like morning sun. Her hair was soft, her voice gentle. She worked at Cloverfield's flower shop, arranging roses and lilies. Everyone said, "Sarah's the girl you marry." She loved Tom, a tall man with a deep laugh who fixed cars at his shop. He dreamed of a quiet life with Sarah, a little house, a garden, maybe a puppy. They were planning their wedding, picking white dresses and chocolate cake. Sarah was happy, but a tiny fear lived in her chest, like a bug under a rock. That fear was Linda. Linda wasn't like Mrs. Carter, who knitted scarves for kids. When Linda was 16, she had Sarah. Her parents threw her out, mad about her growing belly. Linda wandered dusty streets, selling apples from a basket, sleeping on benches, her feet sore, her stomach empty. But Linda was pretty, too pretty. Her eyes shone like stars, her smile stopped hearts. A man offered her dinner and a bed, but he wanted her in return. Linda said yes. That's how she started trading beauty for money, wearing glittery dresses, living in hotels, dancing till dawn. Sarah grew up watching this. Linda didn't raise her like a mom. She treated Sarah like a helper, yelling, "Comb your hair. Don't embarrass me." Sarah taught herself to be kind, to work hard, to stay soft despite Linda's sharp edges. People whispered, "Is that Sarah's mom?" Sarah stayed quiet. How do you tell the world your mom acts like she's racing you? Still, Sarah loved her, because even broken clocks tick sometimes. But Sarah didn't know Linda had hurt her before. Her first boyfriend, Jake, had fallen for Linda's tricks years ago. So when Sarah planned her wedding, she thought hard. One sunny afternoon, while she and Tom sipped lemonade on their porch, Sarah said, "Tom, I want my mom to visit. Just 3 days." Tom paused, his glass halfway up. "You sure?" "I've heard stories." Sarah's stomach tightened. "She's my mom. I want her to see our home." Tom nodded. "Okay, if it makes you happy." The next evening, Linda arrived at their cozy house. Sarah opened the door, and there she was, tight jeans, dangly earrings, perfume like a candy store. "My girl." Linda squealed, hugging Sarah. Her eyes danced over the house, the soft couch, the wooden table, the flower vases. Then she saw Tom. Her smile turned sly, like a cat spotting a mouse. "Well, hello," she said, her voice smooth. Sarah pulled her forward. "Mom, this is Tom, my fiancé." Linda shook his hand, holding it too long. "Cuter than I imagined," she purred. Tom smiled politely. "Thanks, Mom." That night, Linda acted like she owned the place. She laughed loud, told stories about her wild days, and barely looked at Sarah. Her eyes followed Tom like a spotlight. Sarah's friend Emma, who worked at the flower shop, was there for dinner. She noticed Linda's stares and whispered, "Your mom's acting funny around Tom." Sarah forced a smile. "She's always like that." But her fear grew, like a weed in a garden. The next morning, Linda wore a tiny shirt and shorts that barely covered anything. She walked around like she was in a fashion show. When Tom sat on the couch, she plopped next to him, her knee brushing his. "You like this couch, huh?" she teased. Tom scooted away. "It's comfy," he mumbled, heading to the kitchen. Linda giggled. "I'll be here." Emma saw it and told Sarah later, "Watch her. She's trouble." Sarah nodded, her heart heavy. She decided to keep Linda busy, asking her to help with wedding plans, hoping it would stop her tricks. But Linda had other plans. She started talking to Tom when Sarah wasn't around, saying, "Sarah's so busy with work. Does she make time for you?" Tom frowned, unsure. He was stressed, his shop was struggling, and wedding costs were high. Linda's words planted tiny doubts, like seeds in soft dirt. One stormy night, Sarah got stuck at the flower shop. She called Tom. "The roads are flooded. I'm staying here." Tom sighed. "Be safe. Love you." Linda overheard, lurking in the hall. Her eyes gleamed. Later, Tom smelled cookies baking. He found Linda in a tight red dress, stirring a bowl. "Made your favorite," she said, sliding a plate toward him. Tom ate quietly, uneasy. Linda sat close, her arm brushing his. "Cold night," she whispered. "Nights like this aren't for being alone." Tom's heart raced. Linda's doubts echoed in his mind. Did Sarah really love him? "Mom, please," he said, standing. Linda leaned closer. "Sarah's not here. I won't tell." Her hand grazed his arm. Tom froze, his stress boiling over. Shame burned him, but he didn't walk away. He followed Linda to the guest room. The rain hid their secret. Sarah got a ride home early, soaked but excited to surprise Tom. She tiptoed to their bedroom and opened the door. Her world crashed. Linda and Tom, together, in her bed. Sarah's breath stopped. Linda screamed, pulling the sheet up. "Sarah! He came to me. I said no." Tom sat up, pale. "Sarah, I messed up." Sarah's voice shook. "Stop." Tears fell. She turned to Linda. "Why, Mom? Why do you keep hurting me?" Linda looked away. "You have everything I never got," she muttered. Sarah's eyes widened. "So you steal my happiness?" Linda stayed silent. Sarah grabbed the bag, packed clothes, and left, her heart in pieces. The wedding was cancelled. The dress stayed in its box. Sarah moved to a tiny apartment across town, where the windows faced the sky. She blocked Tom's number, threw her ring in a river, and ignored his voicemails begging for forgiveness. Tom left Cloverfield, his shop closed, no goodbye. Sarah worked, ate, slept, repeat. Her smile faded. Emma visited, bringing cookies. "You're stronger than this," she said. Sarah nodded but felt empty. For a year, Sarah stayed alone, planting flowers, reading books, healing slowly. One day, at a coffee shop, a man said, "Can I sit here?" He was calm, with kind eyes. His name was Mark. Sarah hesitated but nodded. They talked, then met again. Mark was patient, bringing her books, telling silly jokes. Sarah liked him but was scared. "I've been hurt," she told Emma. Emma hugged her. "Mark's different. Take it slow." After months, Mark proposed under a big oak tree. Sarah's heart fluttered. "Yes," she said, but her fear of Linda lingered. Their wedding was small, just Emma and a few friends. Sarah felt safe. But one night, Mark said, "I want to meet your mom." Sarah's stomach knotted. "She's trouble," she warned. Mark frowned. "She's your mom. Maybe she's changed." Sarah shook her head. "You don't know her." But Mark kept asking gently. Finally, Sarah sighed. Okay, but only 2 days. And you stay close. She called Linda, hands shaking. Mark wants to meet you. Come for a weekend. Linda's voice was sweet. Of course, honey. Linda arrived, all glitter and perfume. She hugged Sarah, then eyed Mark like he was a prize. Nice pic, she whispered. Sarah felt cold. She told Mark, don't be alone with her. Mark nodded. I've got you. Linda acted nice, cooking breakfast, chatting. But Sarah saw her tricks, complimenting Mark's shirts, brushing his arm, laughing too loud. Emma, visiting, whispered, she's up to something. Sarah nodded. I'm watching. Linda tried a new plan. She told Mark, Sarah's been distant. I heard she's texting someone else. Mark frowned but said, that's not Sarah. Linda smiled, planting doubt. One evening, while Sarah napped, Linda found Mark in the garage. You're so strong, she said, stepping close. Want some fun? Mark backed away. Never say that again, he said, leaving. He told Sarah that night. Your mom tried something. Sarah's face burned. Mom, is this true? Linda cried, fake tears falling. He grabbed me. Said he wanted me. Sarah's head spun. She looked at Mark, then Linda. Mom, you lied about Tom. I'm done believing you. Linda's eyes widened. You're picking him over me. Sarah stood firm. I'm picking the truth. Linda packed and left, muttering, you'll regret this. Sarah thought it was over, but Linda didn't stop. She sent Mark secret text, saying Sarah was cheating. Mark showed Sarah, and they laughed, stronger together. But the stress wore on Mark, he was working long hours at his bakery. One night, Linda snuck back, knocking on Mark's window. Sarah doesn't deserve you, she whispered. Mark shut the curtain, but the lies gnawed at him. Sarah found out from Emma, who'd seen Linda lacking. Why can't she leave me alone? Sarah cried. She wrote Linda a letter, never sent, Mom, I love you, but you break everything. Months later, Sarah got pregnant. Mark was thrilled, dancing in the kitchen. But he said, your mom should help when the baby comes. Sarah froze. No way. Mark frowned. She's family. Sarah shook her head, but Mark insisted. Against her gut, Sarah called Linda. I'm pregnant. Can you come for a week? Linda squealed. I'm there, honey. Linda arrived, same tight dresses, same bold smile. She hugged Sarah, then eyed Ben, Sarah's new neighbor who'd helped with groceries. Who's this? Linda purred. Sarah felt sick. Just a friend, she said, pulling Linda inside. Linda acted sweet, cooking for Sarah, folding baby clothes. But Sarah watched her like a hawk. Emma warned, she's too quiet. That's bad. Linda had a new trick. She befriended Mrs. Green, a nosy neighbor, telling her, Sarah's too young for a baby. She's not ready. Mrs. Green spread gossip, making Sarah feel alone. Linda also whispered to Mark, Sarah's stressed. She might leave you. Mark shook his head, but doubt crept in. One night, while Sarah slept, exhausted from pregnancy, Linda found Mark in the backyard. You're lonely, she said, her voice soft. I can help. Mark's heart pounded. He was tired, scared about fatherhood. He pushed her away, but Linda's words lingered. Mrs. Green, feeling guilty, told Sarah, your mom's spreading lies about you. Sarah's blood boiled. She searched Linda's bag and found a photo, Linda, young, with a man who looked like Sarah's dad, but he wasn't. On the back, in faded ink, I lost you, but I keep her. Sarah's mind raced. Was Linda jealous because Sarah had love she never kept? Sarah confronted Linda. Who's this man? Why do you ruin my life? Linda's face fell. He left me when I had you, she whispered. You get everything, love, a home. I got nothing. Sarah's eyes filled. So you hurt me to feel better. Linda looked away, tears falling. I'm sorry, she mumbled. Sarah shook her head. Leave. Now. Linda packed and left, her shoulders low. But Linda's lies had spread. Mark, stressed, started doubting Sarah. One night, Linda called him, pretending to cry. Sarah's leaving you. I heard her. Mark snapped. He confronted Sarah, yelling, Are you done with me? Sarah gasped. No. It's Mom's lies. Mark didn't listen. He packed a bag and left, his ring on the table. Sarah sank to the floor, sobbing. The house grew quiet. Sarah stopped smiling. Emma stayed close, bringing soup. You'll be okay, she said. Sarah gave birth alone, naming her son Noah. She worked, raised Noah, and kept going, but her heart was locked. One day, at a park, a man said, Can I push his swing? His name was Ben, the neighbor. He was gentle, with a soft smile. Sarah hesitated but nodded. They talked, then met again. Ben brought Noah toys, made Sarah laugh. I've been hurt, Sarah told Emma. Take it slow, Emma said. After a year, Ben proposed by the park. Sarah said, yes, her heart opening. Their wedding was quiet, just Emma and Noah. Sarah felt safe. But one evening, Ben said, should we invite your mom to meet Noah? Sarah froze. She's gone, she said. Ben frowned. She's family. Sarah sighed. Okay, but one day. She called Linda, hands shaking. Come meet Noah. One day only. Linda arrived, thinner, quieter, her glitter faded. She hugged Sarah, then Noah, her eyes soft. He's perfect, she said. Sarah watched, wary. Linda stayed calm, playing with Noah, telling old stories. But Sarah found a letter in Linda's purse. Sarah, I'm sick. I don't have long. Forgive me. Sarah's heart twisted. Was Linda really sorry? That night, Linda sat with Sarah. I was wrong, she said. I wanted your life. I'm proud of you. Sarah cried. You broke my heart, Mom. Linda nodded. I know. They hugged, a small peace forming. Linda left the next day. Months later, a hospital called. Linda had died, heart failure, alone. A note said, Sarah, you're free. Sarah held Noah, tears falling. It's over, she whispered. Emma smiled. You're strong. Sarah kissed Noah's head. No more storms. Just us. The pain was gone, the sky clear. I hope you enjoyed the tale. If so, please like the video, share it with your family and friends, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more enchanting tales like this one. Goodbye.